What am I gonna do, huh? Broadcast her over the internet?
Ooh.
And now.
That's fun.
Talk and rock.
The Big Dumb Fun Show.
Broadcasting over the internet around the world, across the airwaves, from my mouth into this microphone, transformed into audio going right into your earlobes.
I don't like that at all.
Is that not right? Is that not kind? Is that not fair?
No, unless
that what we are doing is going from my mouth, your mouth, if you will.
Yeah. But hopefully it's warranted, because if it's not, then that's just like audio rape.
I mean, I'm not giving anybody a wet willy. They don't have to listen if they don't want to.
If you could, though, how great would that be? Wet
Just
Willy radio.
Oh, come on! You're that tickles.
It would be great if it was with my finger, but
that's
my finger doesn't make any noise.
it doesn't really make a good sound effect at all.
Not
No,
nearly
that's
the
not
same
good
as.
at
It gives you the same idea, really. It does. You know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
The wet willy.
Yeah, the wet willy is one of those things that you first learn about when you're, second grade? First grade? It is the most disgusting thing ever. But I think everyone has been on the receiving end of a wet willy, and I think in your life, sometime, you should be on the giving end of a wet willy.
You should be, but unfortunately, I'm guessing you weren't.
Oh, I was. Because when Westmar wants dirt on the Venkman, I could come clean now and say that when I was in first grade, I
dished out, handed out.
I handed out wet willies by the dozen. I was that kid. Sat in the back. Nobody wanted to sit next to me. One, because I didn't like to shower, but two,
because you'd hand out the wet willies.
I didn't like to use the bathroom. I like to just go in my pants. And I like to hand out wet willies.
Well, it was the second grade.
First grade. But yeah,
well, it was the third grade.
Let me ask you this, Knert. What do you think is, and I don't know why we even got on this, but
I could understand why you don't want to poop in public. You were going in your pants for so long.
I was humiliated. What's worse?
Shut up or I'll give you a wet willy.
What is worse? A wet willy from your friend or a dry willy from a stranger? Twitter me this, folks. Hashtag wet willy.
Well, I would have to say a dry willy from a stranger is hardly a willy. It's just somebody sticking their finger in your ear. There's not even the involved in it.
What do you think, though? Like, let's just say that for some reason, we're hanging out, we're at the bar, and I gave you a little wet willy, right? Mm-hmm. So that's disgusting, and we'll probably have a laugh about it.
But at least I know you.
At least you know me. All right, so then, conversely, you're at the bar by yourself. Dude comes up to you and just sticks his finger in your ear. Some guy you don't even know.
Yeah.
And he has some sort of laugh like,
That's
so weird that we thought the guy would have the same laugh.
That was a dry willy.
Dry willy, got you, tag, you're it. I don't know why the guy sounds like that.
Yeah, probably because he has no social skills, that's why.
So which would you rather have? The more disgusting, which is a wet willy,
I'd rather have the wet willy any day.
See, I'm thinking wet willy as well. But it's it's a tough thing because then you leave with a wet ear.
As it is, I know where that finger's probably been.
Or where it hasn't been.
Yeah. More importantly.
I'm going to have to go with you. I think that a wet willy from a friend is worse than a dry willy from a stranger.
Nothing says I love you like a wet willy.
I would
from a
say,
friend.
really, nothing does say that.
A loved one, a family member. Maybe even like a airline stewardess on a plane.
Yeah, exactly. When I was going to Atlanta in my my Delta Airlines tiny little seat, my tiny little chair.
You weren't worried that they were going to make you pay for a second seat?
No, because everything's so automated now that there is no gatekeeper anymore. So unless that they have to get a crowbar to get you into the seat, they're not going to say anything to you. Because literally it's robots getting you all the way in. First of all, you go by security, the TSA, and everything was on my phone. So I handed them my phone, they scan it, they go, "Okay, go ahead." And then you had to go through the X-ray And they said, but if you want to go to a quicker line, go through the pat down. And I go, hey, I got nothing to hide. Let's pat me down there, MacGyver. I go through the pat down line. I get patted down, and I'm, bam, on the plane. Like, that's it. What's a pat down person going to say? You're too fat to fly?
No. They might say you're 30 minutes behind schedule.
They might say, man, you should have really hurried up.
Yeah.
What's funny, the first flight left.
Did they really pat you down good, though?
No. No,
I mean,
heck no.
Did you walk up there all sweaty because you'd been running to get to the gate?
I took the stairs.
Probably wearing a pair of corduroys that were just...
Last time I jogged...
coming like a mile away.
Last time I jogged in corduroys, I started a small fire.
The guy's just like wetting up his finger waiting for you. Like, oh, I'm getting this guy.
Oh, man.
He's getting closer.
TSA's...
I hear him.
This has become goofy radio.
He is in the concourse. Man, he's carrying a lot of... I think he's getting tired. And there you show up.
There's a fat guy wearing corduroy.
They have that full body scanner, right? Where it just goes, spins like a big, huge carousel around you, making you feel good while you glow in the dark. And then they got the guy over in the, with a one of those blue latex gloves doing the pat down. And you're like,
and they always, they tell me exactly.
Here's my phone. I'll take the pat down.
Patting down my corduroy, my cords. Hey, corduroy's coming
get
back.
Like an oven mitt to touch it at that point. Like this guy's about to burst into flame.
I just hope he could get the wrinkles out, because all of my clothes at that point in time just came directly from the hamper. I was really rushing.
Never thought to do laundry beforehand.
I was the most unprepared person in the world.
You showed up at the airline like you look like you're going to the laundromat to do some laundry.
That's how I went to Orlando. I wore a suit and an outfit under it so I wouldn't have to pack.
Well, it's better than wearing an outfit with a suit under it.
Hey,
because that's uncomfortable.
It would be bad. You know what's even worse?
Especially if they charge you for a second seat because of it.
A wet Willy from the TSA. Now that tops it all. I don't know the guy, and he's TSA. He's very invasive.
Hey, at that point, give me the X-ray.
Excuse me. That'd be funny. Do you want the pat down? Do you want the X-ray? Or we'll have Ed over here give you a wet Willy with a rubber glove. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for the pat down this time.
Oh, you would always go for the pat down.
Yeah, I would always go for the pat down. Not so much the wet Willy, but if it got you through the line faster, I don't know. Those lines are atrocious. And what I really hate above all is you got to take off your belt. And for a big guy like me, the pants are usually a little bit bigger at the top. And then you got to put your hands in the air like you just don't care. And what happens when a fat guy takes off his belt and then puts his hands in the air?